Good morning. It's about 7:30 or so on a Thursday morning. I'm doing an usual midweek ruck, trying to get in the routine of trying to do at least one a week, maybe two. I'm going to go off in a different direction. I'm going to follow this park. This path supposedly goes several miles, but I've never walked down it. It's paved, and then it supposedly leaves this park area and follows a neighborhood and a canal for several miles to another park where it ends. So I might try it today. I'd like to do about 7 to 8 miles. I've got probably 25 pounds on my back total, maybe a little bit more, probably a little slightly over. There's a water bottle or two in there. So I'm going to walk along this park area. It's paved for at least a couple of miles, probably about 2 to 3 miles, and it meets a major road. And then after that, I know it's there, but I have no idea. I've never walked that way. So we'll see what it brings. It's nice, about 60 degrees probably now, but it'll be warming up. Sun's already up, so it's warming up, as you can tell by my squinting and bright light on my face. Well, good morning now. It's almost 20 after 8. I've been walking for about 45 minutes. I'm making really good time. I've done 2.4 miles. Crossed some major roads now, and I'm there's a road next to me a little farther away, as you can see. But at least it's not right near me, and it's kind of quiet now. It's definitely, I don't hear any road noise. I mean, I know it's rush hour and I see cars driving, but I'm far enough away that I really don't hear them very much. You'll hear one now, of course. And every once in a while, there's an aircraft going overhead or something. But other than that, you kind of do get a little, it's quieter, more serene over here. And this trail looks like it keeps going, so I'm gonna follow it. It's the first time I've been walked down here ever. So, and I noticed there's a person walking on the other side. There's a canal right next to me, as you can see. And it looks like there's a park over there, which I think I went to once. And it does have a little hill there. It's probably the highest point in the area. It's probably like 40 feet up. But there's someone walking on the other side of the canal. And I'm wondering if there's a trail there as well. That might be another day. I'll just walk on the other side of the canal. So, trying to see how far they go. I see some houses coming up on that side of the canal. So I don't know, although I don't know if the canal bank is their property. I don't think it is. Although I do see a dock on one of them. So, whatever. Just talking out loud. So, making okay time, feel good. Knee feels good. Back feels good. I feel good. So it's early. It's warming up though. The sun is out, but still on the cool side. But walking has obviously got me warmed up. So we'll see how far we go. I don't know if I'll do my 7 or 8 miles I'm thinking of. I think I did 7 miles last time I walked, so I'd like to kind of do at least the same. But I'll see. I gotta admit, I'm really not very motivated, but I kind of push myself to go. Just like if you were out hiking, right? You wake up in the morning, you come out of your tent, and you know what you're doing today. You're hiking. You really don't have a choice. If you want to get anywhere, you gotta walk. So whether you're feeling it or not that day, you make the most of it and you go. So I'm kind of feeling the same today. I just, forced myself to go. Told my wife, hey, I'm just gonna go out for a walk. I gotta go. Need to burn some calories too. I've definitely been eating too much and sitting around too much. Thinking of the trail at times. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I'm listening to some podcast, catching up. I'm about 2 months behind because I haven't been walking and listening. And it definitely makes me wanna visit a trail and go hiking and get some hikes in. I do have a trip coming up, a family vacation where I'll be up in Georgia near the AT. So I'll probably do a couple of day hikes, and I'm contemplating going to Amicalola and doing the approach trail again to see how the knee does in elevation on a longer hike. And I'll see if I could do that myself maybe one day just go up and down. I think I can do that in one day. I've done it before, and especially in the cooler weather, and I'll be lighter. So it won't be as much a concern for me. I can carry water. I don't need to bring a shelter, so I can travel lighter, maybe with just a day pack. So that's about 3 weeks away. It'll be on the holidays. I'll be up there with the family, and I'm hoping to record a bunch of videos. I'll probably bring my little camera with me so I can video myself as well. And I have to get in the habit of doing some more videos and editing. And I've just been lazy. There's no excuse, just laziness. And, you know, a little disheartened, obviously, about not being able to hike. So the AT is not out yet. I don't know about a through hike. It may be sections for me. I think that's definitely more doable. Got a lot of things going on in personal life as well that may preclude. But 2025, which was originally going to be the year that I wanted to hike before I retired and everything else, when that was a plan, I don't think is going to happen. Morning. I just don't think that I'll be able to do it next year. And also with the storms and all the aftermath, I don't know how the trail is going to be in certain areas. So, but morning. I tend to think that there'll still be people hiking, plenty of people hiking, and I think the trail will be something that is capable of being done in 2025. I hear a lot of people when it first started and how, you know, the trails, it'll take years to, you know, recover and rebuild the trail. And I just don't see that. I think the volunteers and the trail associations and everything will get the job done. I think there's going to be multi-year projects maybe to replace stuff. There may be some reroutes, but I think the trail itself and the community is very resilient, and I don't think they'll have any problem making a trail so that there will be a hiking season. Just did my 3rd mile. Been walking for 56 minutes, so doing good. So it's 8:50. I just reached a major road, and I'm turning around. I'm really pleasantly surprised. This is a really nice walk. I wish I would have came here sooner. I think I'll be doing this a couple of times again. It went pretty fast. I've done 4.2 miles now in 1 hour, and we'll round up to 20 minutes. So doing pretty good pace. And I'm going to walk back. So that'll give me about 4.5 miles, 8.5 miles. I'm sorry. Math's not working today. For the day. And hopefully it'll take me another hour and a half to get back home, to the park and then back home. So, that's not too bad. It puts me by, 10:30, and then I can have breakfast. I've had nothing to eat today, so I'm looking forward to some breakfast. I think I've earned it after I walk 8 miles. And I had some coffee this morning, that's it. I do have a bottle of water. And over here, if I would have gotten off the road, there is a shopping center just north of me. Not much going on. I'm alone in my thoughts, in my head, thinking different things. I am listening to a podcast, catching up, because like I said, I'm about 2 months behind. I wish I would have listened sooner, because some of the information is timely. And unfortunately for me, time has passed. Yeah, other than that, it's a nice, easy walk. It's a nice breeze, so it's on the cool side. I'm sure it's up in the mid-60s by now. I'll check in a little bit. But yeah, having a good walk. Well, it's about 9:30. I'm coming back to that park area where I said people park their cars, that is. So there's the parking lot there. I just passed 6 miles, so I probably got another 2.5 to go. I've been walking for 1 hour and 52 minutes. So making good time still. Can't complain. I'm definitely doing better than 3 miles an hour, but it is flat. And I'm carrying about 25 pounds in weight total, maybe a little bit higher. Might be more like 28 with the water bottles. I got to cross a major street here. Well, I made it across the street. It's 9:55 now. I've been walking for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I've gone 7.6 miles. So I'm finishing up. I got probably about another, 20 minutes or so. I think I'll hit probably 8.5 miles and I'll be done. Maybe I'll stop in the park at a pavilion and take a break and record my final for this one. I did a walk last week and I forgot to record something at the end. So I may go back and just record something on that too. But yeah, so far so good. I'm really impressed with the area further down because it was a little more shade, a little more trees, and it had a little more personality. It's kind of open, you know, it's all around me. I mean, I can look at the houses across the way, but it's pretty plain and just an open area park. But down there, at least I got some distraction. My brain needs input, you know. What was that movie, Short Circuit or something, number 5? Need input. I feel like when I walk, I constantly need that. I'm listening to a podcast, but, you know, I need to visually take stuff in as well. So I'm constantly looking around. You know, you notice things. It's distracting. It makes the day go by and the walk go by. So I like when there's a little bit of stuff to see and not just this area. I mean, there's some trees alongside me, but they don't offer much shade. So they're not very thick. They're just lining the road, the walkway. So, but I was really impressed with that area there. I think I'm going to be taking that trip again, and I'll probably go further the next time or two I go and see if I can make it all the way to the park that's at the end. And I don't know what the distance is. I'm going to have to get on the computer back at home and see if I can figure out how long of a path that is and maybe make some milestones along the way. So plan out, like next time I go, maybe a 9 or 10 mile walk, and then maybe like an 11, 12 mile walk. And, you know, because I already know the path and it is a walkway, you know, it's pretty easy to do those milestones. And then I know I can go, I know the route I'm going. So that might be, you know, like 4 or 5 future walks already planned out, so to say, if I want to use them. And there are places that I can, like I said, where I stopped and turned around. If I walked a little further, probably about another half mile, there was a shopping center there. So, you know, I could break it up if I want to and take a rest or get some food or drink. Well, it's 10 minutes after 7. Ooh, got a nice little reverb in here. I'm in a pavilion in the park. I've done 8.2 miles. Just got a little further to go to the parking lot, but I figured I'd stop here and record some thoughts on the day's hike. It went very well. I'm pleasantly surprised. It's actually 71 degrees when I checked right after the last recording I did. So it's warming up, but it's still cool enough that it's not unbearable. But yeah, like I said, I'm pleasantly surprised with this trail. I think kicking myself that I haven't done it sooner or gone down that way. I've just never done it. And, you know, just goes to show you live in an area, you know, I've been here for 20 something years, and here is an area that's literally probably 4 miles away, and I've just never been there on a trail. So, yeah, there's lots of adventures you can have in your own backyard if you go looking for them, and maybe get out there and try a new path, a new trail, a new park, and you'll be pleasantly surprised, like I was today, because I'm trying to do at least 1 a week. I may try to up that to 2 a week so that I can get my training in and continue going. So must be flying a drone. I hear a high-pitched buzzing. It's a drone in the park here, so I'll have to go look for it. Okay, well, that's it. Other than that, really good. Like I said, I'm coming up on 2 hours and 37 minutes now. I've gone 8.2 miles. I'm going to continue walking. Oh, there it is. I see the drone. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but you can hear it. It's right there, passing overhead. Yeah, you can hear it now. I don't know where the owner of it is. I do see 2 potential targets. Probably 1 potential operator. Enough about the drone. I'm going to continue my walk, and then I'll head home from there. Thanks for joining me. Hope you like what I'm doing. I'll put the stats up at the end of how far I ended up walking and the times. But anyway, hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this little Ruck walk, conditioning hike, or whatever you want to call it. If you like what I'm doing, please consider leaving a comment or a thumbs up, and leave a comment. I try to respond to all of them. I'm going to try and get a little better. Hopefully there'll be a rush of videos coming out to do with these rucks as well. And then I got some, like I said, trip planned that I'll probably try to do a couple of videos as well. Okay, so take care, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Till we meet again.